welcome back to this channel of crafting, crochet and knitting. My name is Nikki and welcome to my little yarniverse. So happy New Year everybody! I hope you've had a restful Christmas and New Year time of the year, whether you celebrate it or not. Most people in the UK where I am at will have some time off, so I hope that you have enjoyed your time off and Christmas and New Year if you've celebrated it. We have been celebrating Christmas and we have seen some family, which has been excellent. So seeing as it is my first video of 2022 following Christmas, I thought I would just show you some of my acquisitions over the Christmas season. So the first thing to show you, of course, is the completed yarn advent calendar. So I had to put them all in a bigger bag. We have basically got here two 10 packs from Aldi, their So Crafty range. One is the seasonal, which consists of these autumn type colours, and one is their neutrals. So that has consisted of beiges and greys like this. And there are two 50-gram balls of every colour. So I've got two different shades of orange, a sort of a paler one and a brighter one. I have got some, these are two the same, it's sort of a brown with a hint of red in them. I've got some bright bold reds here. We've got some yellow. I think I have two tones of green. I've just got one tone of green and two tones of grey. Yes, two tones of these sort of grey colours. In fact, there's a greeny grey and a bluey grey. They're quite nice. Oh, there's actually another brown in here. I think we have got a seasonal and a neutral. So you can see the seasonal has got this more red tone to it than the neutral. So yeah, that's pretty much all the colours. I've just thrown a ball on the floor. So that's really exciting. But of course, if they were two 10 packs, then that does mean that there were some days where I didn't get this yarn, and I got some different bits and pieces. So I did speak in my Vlogmas. Unfortunately, one of the things I got was a tassel maker, and there was one of the screws on the tassel maker was missing, so we did have to take that back. So we're keeping an eye out for that just in case. One thing that I got was a really lovely notebook so that I could make notes of my patterns. And the other two things I got were these fabric clips, some large ones and some small ones, and that is because I do all sorts of crafting. I don't just do crochet and knitting, I also do some cross stitch, and I'm getting into sewing at the moment, and I really want to make some notions pouches for my knitting and my sewing, so these will be perfect for that. As for Christmas Day itself, I didn't actually get all that much in the way of yarn. I got some second-hand needles offered to me over the Christmas season. So I've got a few different sizes and they're going to fall everywhere. They're not complete sets, so I do have to try and work out how big they are. They're currently sort of grouped by by roughly how they feel, so I do have to measure them properly. But I've got some that you can see here that are quite long, double pointed needles. These ones here. And they're going to make things like hats or potentially stockings, but I do need to make sure that I have enough of each size to do something like that. And then I've got the more standard size ones, so if I hold up these ones, so a bit smaller. These ones will do for chunky yarn making of socks, so I think there's just enough there of roughly the same size to get away with doing socks with chunky yarn on those. So I did acquire those. They weren't a gift, they were second hand, and the person who had them wasn't using them. And as for a gift, I got one of these. So another Aldi creation here. So this is, I'm really interested to see how this is going to work. So it's self-striping yarn, but it's already got the pom-pom attached. So I think I'm going to have to start from just below the pom-pom and work my way down the hat. There is instructions on the inside, so I'm looking forward to doing that. I've got slightly better lighting today, but there's sort of this very whitey grey colour, then a blue, a darker blue, and a lovely purple colour. It's coming out quite red actually on the camera. That's more like it. That's about right. So yeah, really lovely colours. Excited to make that up. Speaking of light, that is the other thing I got this year for Christmas that one could argue is to do with my crafting. So I actually got given a halo light to help with the lighting for my videos, particularly in winter. It's currently on at the moment and it's working really well. We did spot that there is a bit of a flaw in lighting design for glasses wearing people. So the way that this light is designed is it's supposed to sit in front of me, and my camera can even actually, or my phone can actually sit on the light or under the light. There's like loads of adapters for that. But when we did that, it shines straight into these things and it reflects, and you can see the little circles of the light in my glasses, which is not ideal. It's meant to be that it then lights your face up nice and evenly, but for us it just like reflects. So what we've done is we've got the light up there on the mantelpiece, and then we've got the overhead light on as well, and we've matched the brightness and the tone of the lights so that I'm not sat with this whole side of myself in shadow, and it's working quite well. So what I will do is I will pause the video and ask my husband if he can just turn off the light so you can see the difference. Okay, so my husband's at the ready. So this is the light with my new halo light, and this is the light without. So you can see actually this whole side of my face is in shadow, and with the light back on, as it equalises, yeah, so much better, much more light. I have to angle my yarn in the right way so you could get the actual shade of colour on the screen. As with the pom-pom maker, just as I got it too close to the camera, it was coming out with more of a warmer tone. But as long as I get used to that, it's going to be really helpful for having properly lit videos during the winter. So that is very exciting. I'm probably just going to quickly pause the video again and set my phone up to get some footage of the light in place, or bring the light down and show you guys. So give me 1 sec. Okay, so here it is. It looks weird. It looks like some sort of alien gadget. You can see how my face has already gone back into being in shadow because we've taken it off the mantelpiece. But this lights up. Just blind you all there. And if we turn it all the way down, because otherwise it's going to be not obvious what's going on. So it's got 3 different settings of the light tone. So I think this one we've got on is warm. And then the next one, so this is like a white light. You can see it's very blue on the camera at the moment. Obviously I'm pointing it straight at you, so it's not sort of true colour, but it is the bluest setting. And then the next one is like it's supposed to be a natural light, so that's kind of nice. And I'm hoping if we go from the natural to the warm, you'll be able to see the difference. There we go, yeah, so you can see how this has got much more of a yellow tone to it. So I'm actually surprised. I preferred the daylight one originally, but when we set this up at home, we realised that the daylight one was whitewashing this side of my face, and this side was more yellow. And actually, by matching the tone, my white balance on the camera was able to fix it. So I just needed to match the tone of the light. So yes, this is my light. I'm going to put it back now and we'll get the brightness set to the right level, but really helpful. There is actually a little setting where we could have put the phone in here or on the top here. But like I said, that was reflecting in my glasses. So if anybody out there is really interested in lighting design and would like to make some sort of rig for YouTubers that doesn't reflect in their glasses, I feel like there's a gap in the market, just saying. So I'm going to pop this back on the side and finish this video. So yes, my lovely little light is back in place. Definitely a helpful thing for going forward with these YouTube videos, considering we are now 60 something videos in. We've been doing this for 1.5 years, so it's definitely time to upgrade some of the technology. So I hope that you like this video, just showing off some of the things that I've got for Christmas. If you got anything yarny for Christmas and you have been showing everybody, then let me know what your channel is in the description, not in the description, the description is under my control, in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section where your channel is at, so that I can see what you guys were getting that were crafty related items for Christmas. Yes, looking forward to the year ahead. I was going to talk a little bit about some of my goals for this year, but I think I spoke about that towards the end of last year's video, so you can check out previous videos about that. Jumpers are going to be my main theme again, but I do have a few toys that I want to do. So yeah, there'll be quite a variety on this channel again. And also, really enjoying Yarn on Tour. So anytime that I have managed to get away from where I live and into a different city or town, I have always had my eyes peeled for a yarn shop. And there might be another couple of those coming up on this channel this year. It's really exciting. I love it when people let me film in their yarn shops. They always have such beautiful arrangements and such varied stock, so I can't wait to talk about that one. So yeah, goals for me, probably jumpers. Goals for the channel, just putting out a variety of content again as we go forward in 2022. So I will leave it there for this week. I hope again that you had a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, or a restful break, and see you soon. Bye!